Okay, this is a little unusual way of playing stick control book. It's one of my um, methods that I took from people that I've met or people who I've studied with. It's a very simple kind of exercise. It's just adding or expanding on the brilliance of George Lawrence Stone. Now, you have, I believe, 6 pages, and we're going to go over a few lines. And I forgot to put the sticking pattern for the first one, but I'll explain it as we go. What I did on the left-hand side of the page, I made the sticking patterns, which I used from the stick control book. And then to the right of that, what I did was explain the difference or my new method or the method that I picked up or learned to apply to this kind of sticking. It's a fun thing to do. It's very rewarding. You have to concentrate, and it's just expanding on the brilliance of George Lawrence Stone. I'm maintaining the sticking pattern all the way through each exercise. I'm going to take each exercise and I'm going to do it slow. I'm going to do it in full strokes. I'm going to pick up the speed a little bit, do it in half strokes, pick up the speed somewhat more, and do it in quarter strokes. So, without the metronome, let me just explain the first one without the sticking. Okay, the first line that you see there is actually line 3 of stick control book. It's right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Now, look at my sticks. I make the first stroke. I'm back in the starting position. 1 and 2 and. So before I make the next stroke, my hand is back in that starting position. And I'm trying all the time to make my right hand sound like my left hand or vice versa. As if you were in another room and you knew I was playing the stick control book, you should not be able to tell whether it was my right hand or my left hand. So with that being said, let's go to the first one, which is, if you count, it should be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, all I'm going to do every time I see a double, like 2 rights or 2 lefts, it can be, I'm going to add an additional note, like 1 E and, 2 E and, 3 E and, 4 E and. So if I eliminate it again, the E, I'd have 3, and now with the E, 1, 2, 3, 4, without, 1, 2, 3, with, 1 E and, 2 E and, 3 E and, 4 E and. Very simple. But the objective here is not speed. The objective here is to make that right hand and the left hand sound the same. And notice again, before I made any stroke, I was back in that position. That is called the full stroke position. Okay, now I'm going to put the metronome, I'm going to do that line as it were in the stick control book, and then I'm going to add the additional 16th note at 50. That's my tempo. 1, 2, 3. Now I'll play the line. 1, just a sticking line. 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3. Now with the 16th. Okay, that was at 50. Now I go to the second sticking pattern, which is left, left, right, right, left, left. That's number 4 of the stick control book. So I'll do that at 50, but first without the metronome. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Notice the hands. They're back before I make any stroke. Equal sound on the right, equal sound on the left. Occasionally, I'm going to hear a difference, and immediately I will try to make the adjustment so that the right hand and the left hand sound the same. So let's do the right, left, left, right, right combination in full strokes at 50 with the 16th note. Here we go. That's my tempo. 1, 2, and play the line first. Sticky. 1, 2, 3. Now the 16th. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to sticky. 1. Sticks come right back. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 16ths. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty easy. Now, another sticking combination, I forgot exactly, I think it's line 9, which is going to be right, left, left, left. So we have something a little different here. You have the lefts falling in between the two lefts or two rights. In this case, it's 3 lefts, but watch what my interpretation. I have it on the left-hand side. I'm playing the first 2 without the measurement. I'm playing the first 2 eighth notes. 1 and. Now I have 2 lefts. 2 E and. Then 3 and 4 E and. Okay, the sticking pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. The 16th. 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and. Notice the sticking pattern didn't change. All I did was add an additional 16th note. Now we go to the next line, which is right, 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 left, right, 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 left, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So we have with the 16th 2 and now the 16th 4 and 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and. Simple. At 50 full strokes, that's the right, right, left, right, 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 left combination. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, play. 1, 2, 3, the 16ths. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's in full strokes, nice and easy. Now, we go to the last line of the first page, which is right, left, left, right. Then left, right, right, left. It's a conversion of a paradiddle. It's actually line 6 of the stick control book. I'm going to play it at 50 in full strokes. It's different. Okay? The double falls on the and into the downbeat. So instead of playing 1 E and, we're going to play and the. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now watch. 1 and the 2 and 3 and the 4 and. I added the additional 16th, but I did not change the sticking pattern. The sticking 3, 4. 1 E and the 2 and. Sorry. 1 E and the 2 and 3 and the 4 and. The lights in here, the glare is ridiculous. So let's do that with the metronome. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the sticking. 3 and 4 and 1 E and the 2 and 3 and the 4 and 1 E and the 2 and 3 E and the 4 and. Again, the sticks come right back to that starting position before I do the next stroke. So we're going to hit now page 2. This is going to be, it's actually the paradiddle itself. It's line 5 of stick control book, which is 1 and 2 and in full strokes, nice and easy. 4 and now we're going to put the additional 16th note in there, so it becomes 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and. And full strokes at 50, I'm going to play a sticking pattern, which is the paradiddle. Alternating paradiddle would be really exact. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, and 4. It's a little ahead of it. 1, and there you go. 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and. Simple. Now, that's like 5 different lines I did in full strokes. Let's do it in half strokes. You're going to pick up the speed somewhat. Now, the half stroke is, the same principle as the full stroke. I throw the stick down, she comes back. But this time, because I'm going to push the tempo up a little bit, and this is for faster tempos, I'm going to play here. But notice the tips of my sticks. They're coming down from the same point. I'm not pre-stroking like that. I'm just throwing the stick down. Before I make the next stroke, comes back. So that was at 50. Let's try 80. Half strokes. You don't have to do it at 80. I'm just, for instructional purpose, I'm just showing you the difference. But you can stay at full strokes at 50, bring it up an increment of, say, 6 or 4, whatever is comfortable for you. But once you pass the 70 mark, you want to bring the sticks down to the half stroke. So let me play a couple lines, half strokes, at 80. Now, I'm just throwing the sticks down. Look at that. They come back to the same spot. And before I do the stroke, I'm back. So I'm gonna go back with the paradiddle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now I'm gonna add the 16ths. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the sticking. Sticking. 16ths. That's just bringing the sticks down to the half stroke position. So you have the full stroke and the half stroke. Now the quarter stroke, let me make it a little faster, have a little fun. It's not really fast, but it doesn't have to be fast. The objective is to make the right hand and the left hand sound equal and total relaxation. 120, we're down here. I'm about 2 to 3 inches off the drum. All right, so now we're going to do the paradiddle. That's line 5 of page 5. 1, 2. See my sticks? They come right back. Now I'm going to put the 16ths in there. Here we go. 1. Okay. We could pick up the tempo somewhat more, but you don't want to go there yet. Just relax. Take it easy. Make sure that the stick is coming back. You get to a certain point with the speed, there's an illusion that occurs here. And it looks like I'm seesawing. But I'm not. Okay? Because I don't have time to wait for this stick to come back up before I make the next stroke. While this is coming up, I'm coming back down. But they're all coming down. What's the objective is to come down from the same spot. Okay? So on and so forth. Okay. That should be enough to understand it somewhat. We can do, let's do line 13, one more line. We'll do that. Let me start at reverse. I'll start at 120 in quarter strokes, then half strokes, then full strokes. The sticking pattern for 13 on page 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Equal sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3. Now I'm going to add the 16ths. Okay. Now I'll take it back to 70. Now let me go to 80. And we'll make a half strokes. That's up here. Now we'll do line 13, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you could do that at full strokes at 80. I mean, that's working and it's good for you. But if you're going to do it at full strokes, try at that tempo, even at 120. A friend of mine, Mr. Allen, he could do these almost at 250 full strokes. Bless him. All right, I'm going to do it at 120 full strokes. There's no need to do that because unless you're really familiar with the exercise and you have it going on where the stick is coming right back to the same position. So we're going to do it at 120, and we'll do full strokes. We'll actually do the two rights. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. That's moving. That's kind of fast. So you don't want to hurt yourself. So what I do, so I'll take it. Let's do right, right, left, left, right. Full strokes. Simple. I hope this helps. Just another fun way and a very rewarding way and productive. And it has its own hidden things to help you out becoming a better drummer. It's just sharing the brilliance and expanding on the brilliance of Mr. George Lawrence Stone.